Welcome, everyone, to the L7C Podcast College Football Edition. Today, we are here with the end of the regular season and on to the college football playoffs. So, we're going to recap championship weekend and talk about the final college football playoff rankings. We have the captain with us, Mr. Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. We have the anime expert with us, Mr. Cedric Ware. How are you doing today, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you. Thank you. We got the EVP of the L7C and the resident Georgia Bulldog fan, Justin Ackendale. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh shit, I'm a Georgia fan now. Hey, I wouldn't say all that. Go Bucks still, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I don't know, man. You got us hyped up on the Bulldogs the past 2 weeks.
Man, those are my niggas, man. I'm a supporter.
Okay, fair enough. The supporter. Fair enough. I like that. Man, we got a lot to talk about today that's transpired this past weekend. Let's start off with the Buckeyes. Byron, we're talking about a loss today.
Yes, we are unfortunately talking about a loss. Ohio State lost to Indiana in the Big Ten Championship, 13-10. Julian Sand, 21 for 29, 258 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bo Jackson, 17 carries, 83 yards. Jeremiah Smith was kind of quiet, but ended up having 8 receptions for 144 yards. Cornell Tate, 4 receptions, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Defensively, we had 3 sacks, 4 tackles for losses, and 1 interception. Indiana was getting a lot of pressure on Sand all night. Our O-line ended up giving up 5 sacks to Indiana, which is the most we've ever given up sacks this season. We did have a chance to tie the game late in the fourth quarter, but Fielding missed a 27-yard field goal with about 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. Indiana ended up punting on its next drive, but OSU got the ball with like 18 seconds left in the game and couldn't do anything. Overall, a bad offensive performance by OSU. It's just a heartbreaking loss in the regular season.
Cedric, what are your thoughts on the game? Things that you saw, things that surprised you about Ohio State or Indiana?
That we gave up that many sacks. I know Indiana's defense has actually been really good for them this season, but I know when we talked last week about the thing why it was one of the things that contributed to us beating Michigan was that they were not getting pressure on Sand. And so I wasn't necessarily like shocked that Indiana was getting pressure. I was shocked at the consistency that they were getting pressure on Sand. That this wasn't like a play here or a third down here that they're sending the blitz. This was like, I think there was a couple series that like my man got sacked. I think one of the series back to back almost. Also, I know opening the game, I don't know if it's the rushing things, like the speed of the game as it's first starting that first drive. I need him not to throw a pick the first drive of the game. I need us to break that, to make that a habit or a consistency. Like, I guess I was shocked about Indiana's pressure, that Julian threw another pick on the opening drive, and honestly, just that for the most part, Indiana, both offensive line, defensive line, controlled the line of scrimmage, it seemed like the whole game. I mean, even when we tried to resort to a run game, we had a couple good runs here and there. Like Jackson was able to get upfield a couple good times, but just the negative 29 rushing yards, I mean, that killed us. We had a lot more third and long things. We were not converting third downs. And the fact that Indiana, I think, converted almost every third down they were on, except for a couple. I guess in the key moments of the game, they were able to move the ball. And I was surprised at how, I won't say like they blew us out, but it just felt like they were big brothering us in a way the entire game. And I was shocked to see that. I thought that this would be more of a shootout than it was. Because I know both offenses can get going, can get hot. But they came in and said, "Listen, your defense is tough, and so is ours." And I didn't think that was going to happen. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Just a quick thing, like Byron said on the sacks, like Indiana had 5 sacks against OSU. Buckeyes only gave up 6 sacks all year before that game. They're just putting that in perspective. Justin, your thoughts?
I want to steal this from Joel Klatt. He said this on a podcast. Up until this game, Ohio State all season provided answers. Anytime you had a question about Ohio State, they gave you an answer for it. Couldn't beat Michigan, all that good stuff, did all that. In this game, they did not have the answers. Defense played well enough to win the game. Honestly, they only gave up 13 points, but the offense failed them. Julian saying, yes, he was under constant arrest, but and obviously he hasn't faced a team the caliber of Indiana all season yet. So he's under constant arrest. He's holding on to the ball too long. He's holding on to that bitch. You have to get the ball out. You cannot take what was it? 6 sacks?
5.
Yeah, you can't take 5 sacks. Like at some point you gotta start getting the ball out, or Ryan Day, you have to start calling quicker plays, because a lot of times he's holding the ball, waiting for something to happen downfield, and the rush is getting to him. So that needs to be an adjustment that needs to be made to do some quicker stuff. Ohio State did miss that field goal, and then they didn't convert on the 4th down deep in the red zone. That would have probably won the game honestly. But shout out to Indiana. Like Cedric said, line scrimmage wise, Indiana was able to hang with Ohio State. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened in the game. Julian Sayin was holding on to the ball, and Ohio State really couldn't score touchdowns because the defense absolutely did enough to win that football game. They knocked Mendoza out on the first play, so I know he was playing a little hurt with his old goofy ass. But yeah, but I think this is a learning experience for Ohio State. Good to get a loss out the way before the playoffs start. Now you have something at practice to like let them know about. Like, hey, you see how you played against Indiana? Like that shit ain't about to work in the playoff. Like time to tighten up type shit. So I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing in the world for them to lose before getting into the playoff and one and done situation like that. But shout out to Indiana because they absolutely came to play, and they're every bit as good as Ohio State on that day.
Those were good. Those are good points. Cedric, you said something about the big brothering us, and I'm glad you really brought that up because, of course, obviously where we live, we hear from like one side of the spectrum, and us 4 try to be as objective as possible. Justin, you also brought up about like, we missed a field goal, could have won that game. Indiana missed a field goal at the beginning. So, I mean, those two got to even out. But it felt like, to me, Indiana was able to drive down the field on our defense. They just couldn't finish. Like, watching the game, like, they were, like, I felt like at no point we were in control of anything.
Yeah, but Ohio State is bend, don't break now. Like, yeah, let them get into the red zone and see if you can punch it in type of thing. You got to play complementary football. I mean, the defense was not letting them score. The offense has to score more than fucking 10 points. They didn't score in the second half.
They did not.
That's what fucking boils down to. Ohio State's offense went to the tank. They went to the tank.
You also remember too, Indiana's top receiver got knocked out for the first half.
Yeah, after the third play, he was out for the rest of the game. But when Indiana needed a big play, they went to their receiver Becker, who ended up having 6 receptions for 126 yards. He was every time they needed
every big play they needed to.
Yeah.
So I mean, from a standpoint, like from a game wise, it was a good game, like a good defensive battle. I was just sitting there, and when you talked about stealing something from Joe Clay, I just would steal something from what we talked about 2 weeks ago before going against Michigan. How's the team going to respond when the palms actually get sweaty and it's close?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last time they were within a 1-score game was against Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was the first game that we started the second half, or at least had a portion from behind.
Yep. All year. So how do you respond to that? And obviously,
And that field goal that Ohio State missed, if Ryan Day was fucking playing the win, he would have went for that shit. Because you only would have went up by three goddamn points. And the way Indiana was moving the ball, they would have got that. They would have got that and matched that field goal.
Yeah,
they needed a touchdown there, and then they missed that field goal, and then they don't get the ball back until 20 seconds left.
And then it's too late in that.
Kirby wouldn't have done that. Kirby would have went for that shit.
Well, you talked about them like tightening up and all of that. But now Justin has come to, because of the results of Kirby and them, would you rather see Georgia in the semifinal or in the championship? Because
wouldn't it be in the since they lost that game in the semifinal?
Yeah, so technically now we would see them earlier.
I mean, you can't think about that there in the game. Like,
I mean, not the
yes, I obviously would rather see Georgia in the championship game, but they're not thinking about that shit. And during the game, like who we might be playing in the playoff. Like,
oh no, they're trying
to come up.
No, they're trying to win. But I'm saying from now, from us,
yeah,
like,
from fans' point of view, yeah, you want to win that. You want to win that game. You haven't won a Big Ten title in over 5 years. Yes, you want to win that game and avoid Georgia.
Because as much as, and we're going to talk about their path a little bit, as much as I do hate Miami, I mean, now seeing that they like these defensive lines, that means you're going to be playing some boys these next. That's why That's why as a fandom, if you're not nervous, Texas A&M's defensive line, Miami's defensive line, and then Georgia's going to win their thing. Georgia's defensive line, like if we're I'm saying now, we have some cause to pause now.
Yeah, they, like Joel Klatt said, like I just said, they provide answers all season. Now we got questions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now we got to question the offensive line. Now we got to question Julian saying a little bit, because yes, the line wasn't having a good day protecting, but at some point, Julian saying you have to get the ball. Like, you cannot hold onto the ball and take those sacks, and that's what was really irking me about that. He was holding on to the ball way too long. He didn't realize, like, in that game, because he hasn't been in that situation yet, because they've been rolling through everyone other than the Texas game. But at the end of the day, learning experiment. Still a first year player, still a first year quarterback in major college football. So I think he's going to get together. He's a Heisman finalist. He has the talent to. So yeah, you just got to tighten that up a little bit.
Any other thoughts on the game? Cedric already brought up he's 2 straight games. Julian saying starting the game off with a pick. That's a no bueno.
Yeah. You can't do that in the quarterfinals, especially against like Miami or Texas A&M. No bueno.
You know that. I mean, also, since we've been gone too, a big part of Ohio State will be leaving at the end of the year. Brian Hartline, he got a head coaching job. It really just came out of nowhere when it was announced last week. And he'll be taking his talents down to the Florida area. South Florida.
Yeah.
What are thoughts on... We all knew it was coming. Eventually, he was going to be a head coach somewhere because of just the way he recruits wide receivers and all that. Thoughts on Hartline leaving?
I thought we had a couple more years before he left, but yeah. Congratulations to Hartline. Thank you for all the wide receivers you helped build.
Rumors were true. He did interview for the Penn State job.
Mm-hmm.
So.
With what he was doing at Ohio State, he was definitely on people's radars. He was in the running to get the Kentucky job as well, until they hired Oregon's offensive coordinator, who's, I think his daddy played for Kentucky. But shout outs to Brian Hartline for finally getting the chance to become a head coach. I don't think waiting for the OSU job to open up was, quite frankly, an option for him, because fuck, who knows how long that would took. He's going back down to South Florida, over in Tampa. He played in the NFL with the Dolphins, so he knows that area. And shout out to him and good luck down there. I'll be rooting for you.
Oh, I'm always happy to see someone from Stark County, Ohio. Just making their own waves. So congratulations, Coach Hartline. Wishing you nothing but the best and success. I mean, thank you for the years and talent that you have brought into us, the entertainment that you provided to us, and just like the legacy you built us, building that receiver room for what it is today.
Agreed. Couldn't say it any better. Some other conference championship wins. Obviously, Indiana won the Big Ten. The first time, what did they say, since World War II almost? I think
it was the 60s. It was the 60s.
It was like 1968.
67. It was 67.
Because also the last time Indiana was in the Rose Bowl was 1968. So long time.
Probably won the Big Ten then.
Yeah. So they're in the they won the Big Ten. Texas Tech won the Big 12, just going over the Power 4. The Georgia supporter, they beat the absolute dog shit out of Alabama. And Duke caused chaos, winning in the ACC in overtime. So then, obviously, the selection, they have their show on Sunday after. And everyone wanted to see where people landed, especially with BYU losing and Alabama getting stomped and all of that. We're just going to, obviously, Indiana, undefeated team. They're the 1 seed. They're going to the Rose Bowl. Ohio State, number 2 seed. They're going to the Cotton Bowl. Number 3, the SEC champ. Georgia going to the Sugar Bowl. And number 4, the Big 12 champ, Texas Tech, going to the Orange Bowl. Number 5 team, Oregon. Number 6 team, Ole Miss. Number 7, Texas A&M. Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 9, Alabama. Number 10, Miami. Number 11, Tulane. Number 12, JMU. Justin, you're literally quoted on this podcast last week. If Alabama loses, they are out. Not only did they lose, they got their asses whooped. We are talking -3 rushing yards the whole game whooped. What the hell are they doing in here?
Well, wait, -3 rushing yards. Let me see something. What? I was trying to see how, because I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. I was working on Saturday, so I was just trying to see like how much of that is sack yardage, because in college they take the sack yardage out the rushing total, but the running backs only ran for
26.
Yeah, 26 yards. So not good. Not good. I honestly, when they frame it as Alabama versus Notre Dame, I can kind of see why Alabama got in over them. But that's if you're going off and you'll see a theme with the committee. They do whatever the fuck they want. And sometimes you're the most deserving team. Sometimes we just want the best team. So if you go off most deserving in Alabama and versus Notre Dame, I guess I can see that. But if you go off who's the better team, I test who looks better, it's Notre Dame. And then based off how Alabama played the past month, they didn't look good. They barely beat Auburn. They lost to Oklahoma in November, playing like ass, honestly. And then oh shit, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. You put me on the spot. Why'd you make me go first? Damn. But yeah, if you do
because you're the one quoted.
Me?
You were the one who said it last week.
I thought they would have been out, bro. The way these niggas had Notre Dame, the way they had the comedian got me confused. I'm confused. I can't even put my thoughts in the words because these niggas be switching it up on me so goddamn much. When the first goddamn rankings came out, it was between Notre Dame and Miami, and the committee said we don't give. By how you rank them into the final ranking, you did not give a fuck about the fact that Miami beat them. So I thought Notre Dame was a lock. I thought Notre Dame was a lock. I thought
They were minus 1,000 going into the morning of Sunday.
minus 1,000. I didn't think Duke was going to win the ACC because if Duke doesn't win and Virginia wins, they're in. So the right circumstances happen for me to be wrong. Is pretty much what the fuck happened.
Okay, well, that's fair.
That's what it boils down to. I didn't think Duke was going to win. I didn't think Duke was going to fuck it all up.
No, I'm just letting everyone go before I start saying. Cedric?
Hot take. Well, not even a hot take, because Justin already said the committee does whatever the fuck it want. That is all this has shown me.
Flip it.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I've actually thought about this like many different ways for many different teams and circumstances. And honestly, there's no consistency once you get 9. Outside, you got 11 and 12 because one of them has to be in because you have to have 5 conference champions. So I get that aspect of it. But as far as the reason why Alabama's in versus the reason why Notre Dame is out versus the reason why Miami is in versus the reason why BYU is out, all of them have contradictions to each other because they don't apply the same rule across the board to all 4 teams.
Bingo.
And that's my thing. It's like, you can say whatever you want about who's from where, what's from what, but you don't even follow your own damn rules and the full analysis of those factors for each team as it goes across the board. My biggest thing is, we say, I guess, Bama's in because they like Bama. That's it. That's all it is. Bama's in because they like Bama. They started at number 9, got the ass whooped in the conference championship, stayed at number 9. They didn't move at all. And then if you want to go with the whole, you shouldn't penalize them for playing a conference championship, you penalize BYU. They lost to one team all year. They lost to the same team in the conference championship. Guess what? They ain't in this shit. They're nowhere near. If you want to talk about losses, sure, naturally, you reward Indiana for beating Ohio State. Ohio State drops to 2. Ohio State dropped. They lost. That's what happens. I mean, honestly, if anyone should be relatively salty, if I'm Texas Tech, I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on this way?
Cedric, I'm glad you brought up that because this was another. I'll just throw this nugget in before Byron going. The past 15 conference championship loser movement in CFP history, every team that has lost their conference championship has dropped 1 to 2 spots. You want to know the one team in the past 15 who has not even dropped
Alabama.
a spot?
It's Alabama.
Alabama.
Like I said, I saw it on Instagram.
Justin, the 2023 Georgia Bulldogs, the undefeated Georgia effing Bulldogs.
Didn't they drop 3 spots?
They lost 3 points. They dropped 5.
Out the 14
They dropped
playoffs.
5.
That's what I'm saying.
Losing by 3 points, they dropped out 5 spots.
My thing with Miami, I get it. You want to reward them. I guess I get the idea that the head-to-head matters. The head-to-head matters. It was the first week of football. Miami, possibly out of all the teams that made it, has the worst losses in the playoff. To the worst, they lost to an unranked Louisville and an unranked SMU, and this wasn't at the beginning of the season. This was mid-season.
No,
Notre Dame.
It was in a month. It was in a month time. They lost those games within a month of each other.
Notre Dame lost to Miami and then Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't lost a game since then.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about the head-to-head, sure, I get it. Give it some weight. However, if you're going to say the reason why they're out, and they've also been projecting them this whole fucking season as above Miami,
that's
then
the real
let's
problem.
be real. Just say you wanted Miami in.
That's the
real
problem.
It wasn't no analysis. It wasn't really any comparison. You gave them a nod for one game at the beginning of the season, but we're not going to knock them for losing to 2 not great programs. They're not even great in the ACC. And right now, this season, the ACC is ass.
Well,
but we're going to give them the nod just because of what? Because they got the highest paid NIL player playing at quarterback? Because their defense is amazing?
I might not even have to go. I might not even have to go.
I get it. That's the thing. It's if you're going to use your full strength analysis and go through all the points, you are contradicting yourself when you're letting some of these teams in, you're snubbing others. I mean, BYU, sure, Big 12, not as great competition, whatever, what have you. They have only lost to one team the whole year. And it's a team that won the conference championship.
And I don't want to play that fucking team either.
That's what
I don't want to play anyone with the line. So.
They got punished because they lost in the regular season. They got their ass stomped by Texas Tech. And so they dropped. They came in here at 11 going into this conference championship weekend. In theory, quote unquote, right? That 11 spot is kind of questionable because you got to think of the field of 5 because one of those champions have to come in. But again, if you're going to talk about teams that got punished, like they weren't even the first team out.
No.
They're the second team out. They're like, yeah, no, we know BYU ain't coming in here. And they only lost to one team all year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get the whole thing. I honestly, like, outside of, I don't even know if you're Notre Dame, if this becomes a thing of, like, would they have let Notre Dame in? The whole weekend I thought, would they have let Notre Dame in if they were in the ACC football? Like, for football. Would they let Notre Dame in if they were in a conference? Because they would have played in the conference championship. Win or lose, would they have gotten in?
Oh, if they had the tiebreaker and all stuff.
That's what's like. Because honestly, like, if they were in the same, because they're in ACC for almost every other sport, I think they could beat both Duke and Virginia.
Oh, they would have beat their.
If they were in the ACC in football, they would have went to the conference game and beat the dog shit out of Duke. So
that's what I'm saying.
They wouldn't be worried about this. This wouldn't be a conversation because they would have been ACC champs.
But this is this year though too, because it just like, and I get that sentiment, but literally 7 out of the 12 teams in the playoffs are not conference champions,
and that's my problem. Like
that's a literal factual stat.
Like, and I get that, like, losses and when you lose them and all that stuff and movement. Like, as far as 2 lost teams go, that's in. I think Notre Dame probably has one of the top 3.
Notre Dame had the 4th best odds to win the national title before they even got in the damn thing, because obviously people thought they were getting in, and obviously they don't have those odds anymore. So, like,
it's just one of those things where it's like, it's just the frustrating thing watching that on in was the inconsistencies and them trying to, like, qualify their decisions with points that were contradicted by their other decisions. Yeah. All of that to say, the committee does whatever the fuck it wants.
That's fair enough. And before I'm going to let you go, I just want to also preference the fact that we are not even Notre Dame supporters like that. We like Brother Freeman and Jeremiah Love here. Like, let's just keep it up. Those are the 2 people we really like. Like, so.
I think Alabama shouldn't have got in, but Miami definitely should have got in over Notre Dame. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Miami should have been in?
I'm sorry.
Over Notre Dame. Not Alabama, but.
Well,
Whoa. No, I said that wrong. I don't think Alabama should be in this bitch.
Yes.
Right?
Alabama should not. No, they should not.
Yeah.
No, Justin,
period. But if it was between Miami and Notre Dame, who Miami beat, and over the past month, they both haven't lost and been whooping everyone's ass. They played each other.
Ass?
Well, no.
Have they both truly been whooping everyone's ass? Because I feel like there's a solid stretch of, like, okay, last month.
After they lost to SMU, Miami never lost again by.
But let's talk about that.
Miami was beating teams by 2 possessions plus.
Because let's talk about that. Because if we're going to talk about how they let Bama, and Bama lost their first week to fucking Florida State. And Florida State is dog shit.
And
that didn't matter. That did not matter.
Which is bad. Because they got their asses whooped. But
Justin, I don't. First week football. First week football. Like, my Notre Dame was on a 10-0 streak.
Justin, I don't disagree with your thing. My problem, like Cedric already said, is that why from November 4th to December, what was it, 7th?
Yeah.
December 7th. So for a month, why did you have Notre Dame ranked ahead of them?
I don't know.
That is my problem.
I don't know because they didn't want to decide who's more deserving, who's the best team. They were going off best team. They're going off best team for that fucking month, and then when it came to Alabama, Alabama deserves to be in here. And then they changed their mind.
I think that's the problem, because if you would have had Miami ahead of Notre Dame the whole time simply because they won the head-to-head, then this isn't an issue. Like, we're like, all right, they were already ahead. The fact you were behind them all month and you both don't play. That's the other thing. You both don't play. Your resume does not change from the fact. Your resume has not changed since December 2nd. And you both were, Miami was 12th. Notre Dame was 10th. And the fact they flip-flopped and their resume didn't change, and I'll have more stuff I want to say on that, but Byron hasn't got to go. But go ahead. But Justin, I agree. It's just to you.
Yeah. The way they do shit just just fucked it all up for everyone.
Yes,
I get that. Yeah, if you're a Notre Dame fan, you got every right to be mad about that.
Shit, I'd be mad about BYU too. I'm mad if I'm BYU. My two losses to Florida to Texas Tech. I mean, is that better than? Okay, obviously losing to Georgia's better, but Florida State 3 losses. Come on, man. At least my team didn't have -3 yards. Right.
And their quarterback went out in the conference championship game.
They did. Byron hasn't got a chance to go. Go ahead, Byron.
All right.
I mean, everyone has brought up great points. I don't know what more I can add, but I just want to see consistency in their decision making. I think that's what has me mad the most is like Sector said, like all their points of who gets in, who doesn't get in, contradict each other. Like they said, "Oh, BYU lost is the reason
that
why
was the
Miami
worst
got in."
quote. The worst.
Like, come on, bro.
That's the Cedric and Justice League. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Like, how do you reward Miami because BYU lost? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's the inconsistencies. They just got to get it together. I don't know if we need a new committee or I don't know, but
me always fucking changing.
Oh yeah,
it's new people like every 2 years or some shit.
And they always add another factor or something to consider. That's the thing. Like they added in. I think what was it this year? The eye test, quote unquote, because it was like it was like an unofficial thing they used last year, but they're like, no, we're actually going to do that this year. Like they added a new factor or something to consider every single time. Because we said the same thing. Like we could have been saying the same thing about the 14 playoff back then. We're like, how do you know who gets in?
True.
That's the reason why someone's getting in over this team. Like another team. Honestly, the irony is like we talked about that because Bama fucking made it. They should have made it.
Well, that's it. We're coming from a fan base who have experienced the getting snubbed for Bama.
Yeah.
And I think Ohio State fans forget that. We have been there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because that year Bama was a 2-loss team. We were a 1-loss team because we lost in the championship.
Well, we won the Big Ten one year. And
I don't think Ohio State made it to the Big Ten championship in 2017.
No, we won. Hold on, because
was it 2017?
I know
that was the one. That was the one.
Because I know we've also benefited off. I think it was like what was it?
We won 20.
Was it USC that kind of got snubbed and we got in as a 2-loss team?
No, Ohio State beat Wisconsin 27. Yeah, we were on a Big Ten streak because 2017 we beat Wisconsin 27-21. 2018 they won against Northwestern. 2019 against Wisconsin, and then 20. So I mean, they were winning.
So did Georgia win the SEC that year, and Alabama beat them? I'm assuming.
Alabama beat them once in the regular season, but yeah, in Georgia.
And then Georgia won the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Alabama won the national title that.
Yeah, unbeknownst to everyone because they played Georgia. That was the 2 a year.
Yeah.
That one time it worked out, but
they won that year. So.
Yeah, but the fact that it was just like, bro, what? They were sitting home and we got the extra credit and it didn't count for. Well, I mean, I get it, man. I get it. I think everything's really been said. I just think I was shocked because Alabama looked terrible. Terrible.
They looked bad for a month. They've not been playing good football for a month.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have not made them a contender. Now, with that being said, I think they're better than fucking BYU. But still, like over Notre Dame though, like come on now. Like I knew BYU was cooked. I knew BYU was cooked, but I thought Notre Dame was a lock. I thought Notre Dame was a lock still, and
even if you believe you were cooked, Justin, and you may be right, they still have the same premise argument of if you're telling the whole world that you didn't want to punish Alabama for losing the conference championship game, you can't. Like Cedric said,
you can't do that to BYU too.
Because then technically, if you're not, they're like, oh, the conference championship don't count. They don't count for some, but they do for others. That's the problem. So it's kind of crazy. It truly, like, seeing that situation. And of course it's Bama. Like, I think if you would have took any other, like, the old school, take the name brand, take that shit off, and you're like, hey, this team got their ass whooped the last game of the year. They've been playing like shit for a whole month. Should they get in? And you don't even know the team. You did blank resume. And they're like, oh, yeah, they shouldn't be in. You put that Bama thing, some shit changes.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're in. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, and then the 2 days before, Sankey was talking about they should get 7 teams in. Shit, even people brought up the hypocrisy with Ole Miss. Like,
shit, Texas should be mad.
Texas
got a gripe and fucking Alabama made this shit.
Oh, Justin, they don't care because it was an SEC team. You see how they've been quiet. You see how they've been quiet. You see,
Texas, Vanderbilt, like, hey,
you see how all they have been quiet since it was Alabama. That was Notre Dame. You know they would have been hooting and hollering. If that was BYU, they would have been. You see how they get quiet when the hypocrisy favors their conference. Sankey tells them to shut up.
Yeah, he got him locked down, man.
He does.
That's fucking brand loyalty right there.
Oh yeah,
for the brand.
For the brand. They even brought up the thing. We brought it up last week too, even though it's different. But people brought it up like, why is Ole missing when their biggest maybe the biggest reason is their head coach and he's gone. But Florida State when they lost their quarterback, even though it's different, but people were bringing it up. I was like, hey man, Cedric and Justin have said it best. The committee literally just does whatever the fuck they want. And that's the problem.
Yeah, they do whatever the fuck they want. And Ole Miss's only loss on the season is to fucking Georgia. Relax.
Hey, Florida State's only loss that year was to no one.
Yeah.
Also true.
Also true. Y'all just said it best. Like once y'all said it like that, my anger just disappeared. Because I've been pissed for 3 days.
Yeah, once you have the clarity, you're like, hey, this going to do whatever the hell they want. Ain't no point of being mad.
It's really not. Like, I've been mad since Sunday. And then once y'all both said, I'm like, damn, they're right. Like, ain't shit I could do about it. I mean.
In fairness, I've been mad since Sunday. I remember I was getting my hair cut. And I saw when they revealed that number 9, my jaw dropped. I had to tell my barber, like, turn off the clip because I ain't trying to fuck shit.
Like, bro, I forgot how much I hated Alabama until like all that inner shit started coming back out. The true Big Ten in me, like I was starting to get mad. I was like, you can't make this shit up, and it's only them. No other school. It would have been no one else.
And then we do this shit for this Alabama team.
Yes.
It's not even the same as the Alabama team. This team ain't about to win the fucking national title.
Oh my god!
Like even like one of their hard teams, they niggas lost 3 fucking times.
And two of them were ass whipped. Like 2 of them were.
Bro, and that's why I think like if you're gonna put them in, them niggas should have been the number 12. Like put them. Sorry, no disrespect to Lane and Jen Does, but put them sorry ass niggas in above them, like a 9-3 team, and they kept their spot.
That would never happen.
Bro, to make him number 10, I don't know what to tell you. Like, make him drop 1. If you're gonna put him in.
They definitely should have dropped at least 1 spot though.
The fact they did, that's the other problem.
There's no. Oh yeah, they make the rankings. It's those niggas ranking the teams. They weren't about to drop Alabama and put a Tulane or a James Madison ahead of them.
Yeah, but they didn't put Miami either.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like, bro, like at least listen. If you're gonna go for the full fade, just go for the fade. Like at least say like, well, that's why we dropped Bama by 1.
Nah, bro, that shit's really crazy. Like, even though it's fine, like Ohio State lost a 3-point game to the other number 2 team. They dropped 1 spot. Alabama got the dog shit kicked out of them.
Georgia whooped their ass. They didn't score to the 4th quarter
and didn't move. Right. That makes no. I'm sitting here as a Buckeye fan, like, what the hell? Like, I did not move. That's what.
Hey, Martin, there's a reason why the talking heads been saying, I guess the conference championships game don't really matter anymore. Like
to some people, like shit, it mattered to us.
Like if you in the SEC, shit, fuck it, lose the game. It don't matter.
It mattered to Ohio State. We gotta play these damn fucking big defensive linemen coming these next couple if we want to try and repeat. I don't want to play the fucking Bulldogs until the championship. Nope, that's dead.
Well, yeah, fuck up. Actually, if Indiana got to play Oklahoma, though, even though Oklahoma can't fucking do anything on offense, but their defense is nasty, too.
Oh, yeah, they are. Let's get this shit out the way, too. It also pissed me off how Alabama got it, and at the beginning, they were the favorite over Oklahoma. When they just played a fucking month ago, and Oklahoma beat them. And it's in Norman. That pissed me off, too.
Yeah, Oklahoma has the... No, they were a favorite?
At the beginning, it's
they like, still are.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at.
Yeah, Alabama's still a 1.5 point favorite.
On the road, too. That's crazy work.
Well, that's different. That's a little different. They know. They know niggas going to put money on Alabama now, so that ain't the same thing.
I'll tell you the one. I don't know why you. I mean, I just saw unless Alabama changed in a month, they're magically going to get better after they've been asked for, like you said, a month.
They can right the ship. I mean, if
they can.
In that Oklahoma game, they turned the ball over a lot. They cut those turnovers in half. They can win that game. I don't know if they're going to win it on the road. Though, that was at home, and they fumbled that bitch. But if they can do it on the, if they can do it on the, if they can do it on the road, then maybe.
Shit's crazy, man. Like, and BYU. I mean, kudos to them. They were just talking to stuff like, dang, and it was from their direct pages. It only matters when it's not Bama, huh? I said, hey. I mean,
I'm surprised those Mormons they make a big stink about it, bro. If I was them, I'll be fucking
like Notre
flexing
Dame?
that fucking Mormon money on them, man, because they got bread too now. They got people who want to see them in big places. I'm surprised.
No, I mean, yeah, Notre Dame said they ain't bowling this year, and some people are cool with that. Some people are. I really don't care. It's none of my. I mean, I watch college basketball. I literally just watch teams opt out of NITs and shit all the time. So I really don't care. This shit's crazy. It's I put you on the spot last time. I'll start with Byron. Byron, what'd you do to fix this shit?
I don't know, man. Like I said, just get better consistency on why you choose the teams you choose. I think that's the biggest thing for me. It's just a consistency and making it clear of, hey, you have to meet these requirements to get into the playoffs if you're not conference champion.
Cedric, what would you want to change?
Honestly, I don't think there is. Just because also all the conferences are different strengths. Like we can easily say the Big Ten and SEC are the best conference in college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. As long as they keep having, unless you get rid of this rule that conference championships get an automatic bid into the playoff, but then you got the whole question of why should we play the conference championship game if it's not going to actually benefit us to get in, type of thing. So I honestly don't know what you do that's going to remedy that makes people feel like it was a fair analysis, because you're always going to have those teams on the bubble that's like, yeah, I feel like I got snubbed. I feel like I should be in. I feel like we're a better team than this whatever team that got it. I mean, a lot of the comments some people were making were the fact that Tulane and JMU got it. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't need two of them, maybe only one of them. Like, we all know they're going to get murdered out here on that first week on the road.
Tulane played Ole Miss this year. They lost by 30.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
just this year.
Like, I just don't know if there's a way to necessarily fix it for all of college football, in the sense that like everyone feels like they're at least not necessarily getting like a full fair shake, but at least have a shot. It's just I don't know. I guess honestly, like, no, because like you have to consider conferences, because JMU and Tulane, when they finish the season, if they were to go undefeated, they still ain't in the top 12. Like, winning the American, going undefeated in the American, and going undefeated in what? I don't even remember what the fucking conference JMU is in. That's the shame. I know the MAC, the American. What the hell are they in? I don't know. But winning those conferences isn't what's going to get you the high ranking.
So, JMU is in the Sun Belt.
I don't really know what you do, because, like, I mean, Notre Dame's not in a conference. I guess they get the kind of double-edged sword this year. They also apparently get some type of guarantee next year that if they're a top 12 team, they're in the playoff. I don't know.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't know who made that shit. I don't know where the fuck that came from out of nowhere. And
I'm saying, like, I don't even know if that's real, because I've just seen it enough on different posts that I'm feeling that. Like,
that came from a real reporter. That's some juice to it.
It's real. Well, yeah, like I just don't think there's a way to like fix it that actually like appeases any and everyone. Like, everyone's gonna find that one factor is like, this team, they did this way different, they weighed this factor different. So I think it's just like we're all at the mercy of the committee. all hail the committee. The committee's going to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they're going to justify however they feel.
Justin, what would any suggestions you would do?
Fuck. I mean, make the conferences smaller. That would.
I know you brought that up. You said that last.
That will help shit out, but we know that's not about to happen. We know
that is true.
The conferences are not going to happen. So realistically, there's shit that I heard that kind of like, all right. So we know this shit's expanding to 16 teams. We know this.
Which I don't. Yeah, unfortunately,
it is what it is. Like, span to 16.
Yeah.
And I think they said so. So it will be four Big Ten teams, 4 SEC teams, 8, 2 ACC teams, 2 Big 12 teams, it's 14, and then 2 Group of 5. And then don't get rid of conference championship, but conference championship weekend is play-in weekend. We playing to see who wins. So you got the top 8 in the Big Ten, you got the top 8 in the SEC, the top 4 in the other big conferences. Then you got champions in the Group of 5 or whatever, and you play in, reseed, and let's go. Got our 16.
How does Notre Dame get in?
Niggas ain't worried about Notre Dame, bro. Go to the ACC if you want a shot. If we got fucking include everyone, then you find a way to include Notre Dame. I don't know. Maybe they fucking join the ACC because if they were in the ACC this year, they would have been in the ACC championship game. You do something along those lines.
To their thing too, if they would have lost one less game, they would have been in. But
or if Notre Dame would have fucking beat Miami or Texas A&M.
That's what he said. He said if they would have lost one,
one less. But I mean, it was just this year. It was just again because obviously they were the national champ runner-up last year, and just didn't work out. They played too tough. But then again, when they talk about scheduling, there was no one who started their schedule those 2 hard games back to back this year. Yeah, no one had those 2 games.
Now, Notre Dame schedules Ball State next year.
Well, that's the thing now. I mean, this is also the hypocrisy too of like, and of course, unfortunately, it's been a while since we said Mr. Saban's name, but he was like, man, if Alabama gets punished for losing in the conference championship, this was before they got their asses whipped, you're gonna say goodbye. Or the Texas thing was like they're getting punished. First of all, Chris Fowler, respectfully, that was the dumbest shit you've ever said in your 30 plus years of life. If on TV, obviously you're a lot older. You had the nerve to say on TV Texas deserved to be in because they were winning the stat battle against Ohio State. What?
Stats matter?
What?
What?
And they're getting punished for Ohio State? No, they're getting punished because they lost to weak ass Florida, and they have 3 losses. Let's get that shit out the way. But I just think that that weekly show that needs to fucking go.
I mean, fucking Alabama has just as bad as losses as Texas does, and they're in.
I know.
Like Texas has a gripe.
But hey, they ain't saying like Stanky doesn't want to be. That weekly show needs to go. It has to go because it makes no fucking sense anymore. Because you can't say for 7 straight weeks that one team's higher than the other, and then the last week you're just trying to make some bullshit up.
Stop giving us all the information. Some things we don't need to know as viewers or fans. We don't need to know. We don't need to know the process. Just tell us who the teams are. Yep. Niggas will be a lot less angry.
Yep. If you have one show and it's that Sunday, that will solve a lot of the anger. Because then we don't know that Notre Dame was ahead of Miami for a month, or BYU was right there, and Alabama's this and that. We don't know any of that. They just come here last day and they're like, oh yeah, they're in because they beat Notre Dame. We don't know any of the little shit. Like, that show needs to go. Like, it has to go. It's bad.
I'm just going to ask, because I honestly don't know. I know that the CFP ranking things happens every week, but I'm assuming the AP and the coaches poll is happening every week, too. Still, did they stop?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They keep going until the end of the year.
But
it's just the CFP takes precedent starting week 2.
Well, yeah. The reason I asked is naturally we won't know where the CFP committee is at, but people are still going to make assumptions like where's this in the AP poll? Where this in the AP poll? Why aren't we in here, or were we close? Where were we? Like, what is going on? I think I agree. Like, we won't know everything. You have less to answer for, honestly. If you're
That's the thing. You're right. But like when I'm thinking of that, I'm also thinking of like, because Jesus, can you imagine the anger that would have been all these years if college basketball did a fucking show like this? And then you find out, oh yeah, the last week, sorry, we had you ahead of this team. You're not in the tournament anymore. Just like Justice said, you just wait until the fucking Sunday. You selection Sunday. One, it'll give them significantly higher ratings on a Sunday morning before NFL. And two, like you said, you have less to answer for because then everyone else can make up their own bullshit. You can have other people like, hey, where do you think it's going to be? Obviously, we're not the official people, but this is what we're feeling. Because that shit weekly, that shit bit them in the ass this year because you can't have a team above a team for a month and then randomly switch them the last day.
Just let motherfuckers speculate off the AP poll, man. Just let them do that.
That's it.
A great fucking idea.
Yeah, it's either that or all those motherfuckers on the committee. Byron said we need new people, or you just disband it completely. And you give it to those fucking computers and let them do it. Because obviously, hey, Justin, I don't know. Last week you told me you really think they're watching all the games? So
I know they're not watching all the games.
Once you said that,
I know they're not.
I know, but once you said that to me, and then I'm like, why the fuck are they there? Like, once you, and then I sat there quietly when we were done. I'm like, if they not watching the games, I must. Why are they even there? What are they there for?
Put Bama in.
Vegas set their lines off fucking algorithms, computer programs and shit.
They can do it too.
They want a lot.
Yeah.
Bro, it's 2025. AI is coming strong. Like, I think it can solve this. Like,
I mean, this is BCS shit all over again.
The BCS fucking had a computer component of that shit, and niggas got pissed off. Like, it's still going to piss people off.
And those same people who got pissed
you just don't need to televise your process. Or I wouldn't even tell people the process. The only niggas that need to know is the teams. The teams know the process, and they sign an NDA that doesn't disclose the process.
Yeah, I agree. Some people, all those people were just pissing me off because the stupidity I was hearing, I was like, oh my god, this is bad. I might as well just listen to a fucking computer. But I am firmly in the belief that show needs to go. It has to go. It sucks. We can make our own shit up. We don't need it for our weekly.
Yeah. I actually just looked at the AP top 25 and they had Bama at 11.
What was Notre Dame at?
9.
What'd he say?
I was looking at the AP top 25. They have Notre Dame at 9 and Bama at 11.
What was Bama the week before, Byron?
Let me see.
That's hilarious.
So week 15, Notre Dame was 9, Bama was 10.
So they actually dropped. Okay, so I don't need the show anymore. The show's caused more harm than good. It's nah. I can't believe it. Joey Galloway said this is he said this is a weak ass WWE script now. Like, that's how bad they're just making shit up.
What? It's 2019 WWE?
Yeah. He said this shit is ass. Because Buddy really went up there and said BYU's loss affected teams that weren't a part of BYU.
Right. Like,
that was crazy.
The dumbest logic right there.
But fuck, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, our solution: get rid of the fucking show and get rid of the show and don't say shit. Do not say shit until that last Sunday of first Sunday of December, because that show is causing more harm than good. Well, let's talk about the teams who are in the pathways. We're going to start, obviously, we're going to talk down here. We'll do some previews here. We'll do the first rounds because the first round games start next week, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, so James Madison, we're all going to say Oregon's going to win that game, so let's just go down. Alabama and Oklahoma. I mean, I got Oklahoma. I'm on the fuck Bama train right now. I don't Byron.
Give me Oklahoma, man. I haven't liked the way Alabama looked the last month.
Justin.
Oh man. I make money in Oklahoma, so give me Oklahoma.
Cedric.
Charles, though.
I'm going with the Sooners.
Okay. Tulane is going to lose. The Ole Miss out of the way too. So.
You don't think they might come out with something?
I think Ole Miss is going to come out with something since their coach left.
Man, remember, Lane was calling those fucking plays now.
I know, but
that's going to be an adjustment.
I know, and then if they do lose it, you know what someone's going to say? Oh, so now next year we got to punish teams when they lose their coaches. Because after this, that's what they're going to say next year.
But wait, didn't Tulane just lose their coach too?
I think he's still coaching. Though.
He's yet to still coach. He's not going to a in-fucking conference rival.
Got it.
But I think Ole Miss is gonna. I think they're gonna kick their ass, dog. I ain't even gonna cap. But shout out to Tulane though. Now this is the Miami and Texas A&M. Cedric, who you liking in this one?
Man, honestly, I'm gonna go with Miami because I fuck with Bane. I fuck with Justin God. That defense is fine. And plus, I kind of want Ohio State to play Miami.
Justin.
A&M going to whoop their ass, man. Miami ain't going. Miami ain't going in the College Station and winning that game. Come on now.
College Station, 12 p.m. on ABC. The night.
Oh, it's not a night game. Damn.
No, the night game is just the December 20th because there's a triple header on December 20th. Miami and Texas are at 12. Tulane, Ole Miss at 3:30, and James Madison and Oregon is 7.
Why is that the night game?
That's so fucked up. They gonna send them to Eugene in the dark.
That's just a time zone thing, but
well, they could have. Well, Justin,
they could have put that game at noon though. They could have put it in the 30 slot. What?
Or they could have flipped it and they could have had that be the Friday game, the Friday night game.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the last game of the first round because Alabama, Oklahoma are by themselves on the 19th.
They just hoping you gonna have to watch. They're like, you gonna watch? You been watching football all day? Come watch this,
bro.
Not a lot of people are gonna watch that game though.
Like
it's probably gonna be the lowest game watched of the first round.
Like you said, Cedric, they sent them boys to Eugene in the dark.
That's so fucked up. Like that's really just sending them boys. Like
they sending them for a one-way trip. A one-way trip to hell. They're about to go there, get their ass beat, hop right back on that plane.
Nah, man, y'all at least gotta see the rest of
the rest of Oregon.
Or go to Cali. Take a stop in California. Them Virginia boys need something to like. Listen, man, we know we dragged you out to get your ass up here. Go to California.
Justin, you are right now.
Right now, they are not going to California. That is far.
Justin, you're right now. Looking at it, why? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't flip. Like they could have had Oregon and they could have flipped that. I mean, that's kind of rough.
You could have had Ole Miss playing at noon, Oregon at 3:30, and then Miami and A&M at night.
Yeah,
and that's going to rate better than Oregon and James fucking Madison.
Yep,
that was dumb. Oh, actually, I know why. It's one of the games they sold the fucking TNT. That's why they're doing Oregon and James Madison.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on fucking TNT. That is why.
Yeah, so the TNT game is that one. The TNT got the shitty games.
They really do.
No shit! What? What did you think?
Tulane Ole Miss?
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, they got the Tulane Ole Miss. Yeah, at 3:30.
And ESPN kept the noon slot, so they know that shit rates. Like, I guess games at noon do rate.
SEC games.
That's also true. They kept one is literally an SEC on SEC game.
Well, they gave them Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin.
Ain't nobody trying to watch that Tulane bullshit. Like, that's probably on ESPN 8, the Ocho, when it actually happened.
That's honestly, that Ole Miss Tulane probably is going to be the lowest rated game. It's literally the same region of the country. No one from around the rest of the country, other than the South, is watching that Tulane Ole Miss game. And niggas from Tulane probably ain't even gonna watch that shit. Watch that shit because they know. Actually, I don't know. They might think
they may tune in.
And you doing it the Saturday before Christmas, like the normal folk who are out there shopping, they ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, I need to make sure I'm back home for this game. Hell, where people are out here having their Christmas parties, I gotta make sure I'm watching the game of my Christmas party, or my man, get the hell out of here. That's crazy. So all right, so Justin took A&M, Cedric took Miami. Byron, who you taking?
Take Miami.
I hope you're all right because I want to beat the dog shit out of Miami. I hate those fucking.
I know you do.
But I think Texas A&M is going to win. But God, I want Miami to win so bad so they can get obliterated by Ohio State and Jeremiah Smith all day. Because whoever, man, okay. So then from there, so that means it'd be we have 2-2 on this side, so we'll see how that goes. We'll have Ole Miss and Georgia if it goes right here.
This shit you on ain't interactive.
No, what the
No.
fuck? That's ass.
No.
This is from the official site.
It just enlarges the shit. That's some bullshit.
This is the official site too.
I feel like we could have found an interactive one.
I know.
I say he could have just made one.
I could have just made one, but I wanted to. This committee, fuck this committee, bro. They're really pissing off. I get
No, and your website ass.
Now I'm kind of getting mad because when I first found it, I was like, oh, the official site has to be interactive. No, you just click to enlarge it and it tells you the date of the game, the place, and the broadcast station. That is crazy. Oh, that's really ass. So then we would say Ole Miss, Georgia rematch. Oregon versus Texas Tech. I think that's going to be very interesting. I don't know who's going to be favored in that.
Ooh.
And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So then once the first round games are done, the first game before is Ohio State. The Ohio State game, we have the 31st. New Year's Eve at 7:30. So
Damn.
when you're at the bars or wherever you're at on New Year's Eve, and I feel like they do that on purpose with Ohio State because they know this fucking state's gonna watch regardless of where you're at.
No thanks.
Well, it's not on purpose. That's just when the Cotton Bowl is. On New Year's
Justin,
Eve.
what?
I don't think it's on purpose.
I do. Someone said it was on purpose because man, they're trying to get some rematches. They like the seeding. They're like, yeah, they dropped Ohio State there too because they want a rematch. And then now I was like, brother, I don't know if that's happening, but nah, I just think out of all the fan bases, Justin, the state of Ohio is watching that game no matter what on New Year's Eve.
I think the people in Athens, Georgia, are watching Georgia no matter what day it is.
Is that New Year's Day?
Yeah, they get
theirs New Year's Day
at night at 8 p.m. They get the night game. And then obviously Indiana gets the Rose Bowl New Year's Day at 4, and then Capital One Orange Bowl, the Texas Tech Oregon game.
So we're the only New Year's Eve game?
Yep. We're the only one.
I mean, there's other bowls, but the CFP, that's the only CFP game game on New Year's Eve.
We ain't watching
them.
I'll bet on the other bowls. That I will be doing.
Oh, I will.
But yeah, we're the only CFP one on New Year's Eve, 7:30. ESPN. Yeah, all these are none of these on AB.
Come on, bro. You know what it is.
I was looking out for the local folk, the people who don't got cable.
Bro.
Well, the game is New Year's Eve. ABC gonna be doing shit for that.
Oh, yeah. That one I understand. I was just looking at the other ones. I was like, why don't the other ones have ABC on their thing?
I'm surprised that Rose Bowl ain't on ABC though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's always on ABC. Like I'm leaving, double checking because these other games have the ESPN ABC. Oh, that's crazy work. They're about to make you get that fuck ass app if you don't have that. Oh hell no!
If you don't already have
Fuck
cable.
ass
If you don't already,
that's funny.
Yeah, even on because I'm looking at it on my monitor on ESPN's website, and it's the same way. Like the first round has the ABC, ESPN, and then the other one's just straight ESPN.
wow. Okay.
I mean, hey,
Whatever. And then if Ohio State's lucky enough to win that game, they would play on the 8th in the Fiesta Bowl against the winner of Georgia and Ole Miss. And if they're lucky enough to win that, they would play on Martin Luther King Day, 7:30 on ESPN in the Natty. If that is their way back to the Natty, they have to play either Texas A&M or Miami, Georgia, and who knows in the national championship where it be. I mean, Justin, what are your level? How are you liking the chances of not repeating, but at least getting to the national championship?
I like Ohio State's chances. I definitely think they will win their quarterfinal game. I kind of feel bad for whoever does win that game.
That's why I
who
needed
has
to
to
be
play
Miami.
Ohio State after 2 weeks of getting their asses chewed at practice, and then if it ends up being Georgia in the semifinal, which I think it will be,
Yes,
I think Ohio State is better than Georgia, more talented players wise. I know Georgia is better coached. I know Kirby pulled shit out his ass. I've seen this matchup on New Year's Eve a few years ago. Georgia kicked the field goal and won it when the ball dropped.
And that was the first day sports betting was legal in Ohio, right when that ball dropped at midnight.
So,
yeah,
Ohio State missed that last second field goal.
That was crazy work.
So that made playing Georgia in a semifinal definitely makes me a little nervous. But I think the national champions coming out that side of the bracket, either Georgia or Ohio State.
I agree. Cedric.
I agree with Justin's last statement that I think it's this side of the bracket champs coming out of it. Whether it's Ohio State or Georgia, honestly, I think that'll be an amazing game. I looked at the calendar, so that's on Thursday. I gotta figure out some shit. I gotta watch that.
That's really if they make it to the January.
Yeah, because January 8th is a Thursday.
Oh, they gave the up bracket the Friday night.
And then on the other side of the bracket, if Indiana can survive their potential SEC matchup and Oregon wins that rematch, I'll be interested to see that shit in Atlanta.
Yeah, because I feel like Oregon's under the radar because they had their one loss to Indiana, and since then they've just been winning. But I feel like no one's talked about them as much as previous.
They're getting healthy. They're getting healthier too. Oregon can definitely come out that side.
Yeah, I agree. And wait, just how much money they spent at Texas Tech to get? How much you're the one who sent it. Yeah,
I sent that shit. What did they say? What that shit was like 40 million or some shit? It was 40.
Big money.
40 million.
They said we ain't being asked no more.
Double what Ohio State team allegedly was. Yeah, I sent them a video in the group message about how Texas it was literally one of their boosters talking to fucking someone, and he literally said, "All right, so they're about to change the rules of this NIL shit, and we got this money for this season right now. Let's make some shit happen." And then they said they let the coaches know. The coaches gave them like a scouting report of who they wanted from the portal, and they got every single person they wanted, like their first or second choice, every single one.
Love it. No, they
in a shake down in Lubbock.
So we'll see. All right, man. I mean, Byron, what are your thoughts?
I like our odds. Definitely, like Justin and Cedric said, I'm definitely nervous about that Georgia game. But I think we could win and potentially go to the national championship again against whoever comes out of the other side. But I would like to see. I think that Texas Tech Oregon game would be really good.
I think that's going to be the best. I mean, that's I would not know who would be favored in that game.
Georgia plus 600 to come out.
That's good. It's good if you think they're going to be the ones who take out OSU. Back yourself up.
I will. Oklahoma has. This is all according to DraftKings. Sponsor me, please. This is according to DraftKings. Oklahoma has the longest odds at plus 5,500.
Longest odds to what?
to win the national championship.
Wait, how do they have?
I said the longest, not the shortest.
No, I'm saying so they just said fuck James Madison and Tulane. They don't even get odds.
That's
what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I didn't click it.
I didn't click the show. That's what I'm saying.
That is on me. That is on me.
I was like,
so
that is
Tulane is plus 80,000.
God,
James Madison is plus 60,000. Oklahoma plus 5,500. These three teams plus 2,500. Miami, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas A&M plus 1,800. Texas Tech plus 800. Oregon plus 750. Georgia plus 600. Indiana plus 250. Ohio State plus 240.
This Ohio State thing went up because last week they were plus 125. Yes. So they finally took an L, and they're like, all right, we got to,
adjust
a little bit. Because 125, I was saying last week when I was like, that's wild. For a championship like bracket, that just means you say ain't nobody fucking with them. That's basically what you said in a professional betting standpoint.
Then we lost. I said, all right, maybe people can't fuck with Ohio State.
Basically, as Justin said, that's the line. There's questions.
There's questions now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun. So we're going to see. We'll be back when Ohio State actually has to play a game and all that jazz. Oh, man. Let's just go into winners, lose. No, real quickly. Even though I think I've said that Jeremiah Love deserves more Heisman hype, we all pretty in agreement that it's going to be Indiana's quarterback who wins on this Saturday.
Yeah, Mendoza won.
Yeah,
he won.
They got the number one team.
Yeah.
Especially with that interview, too. The Whites are going to love him.
Yeah, glory to God immediately.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Byron, I'm going to toss it to you, man. Winners, losers, anyone you want to highlight. The floor is yours.
I did want to shout out one performance of the week.
Go ahead.
Jalen Buckley from the Western Michigan running back, 19 carries, 193 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Okay. For winner, shout out to GalaxyCon this past weekend. Always a blast. Just one of the many highlights is that Martin and I got to shake Tyler Hoechlin's hand, who is like Superman and Lois on the CW. And we also got to take a pic with him. If you live in Columbus, Ohio, and have the first weekend of December free, I highly recommend going to GalaxyCon. Next year, it's a treat to see all the panels and just see all the art and fun stuff there. So treat yourself next year if you can. The loser...
And he had a conversation with us.
We did. I got to tell him respectfully that he is the best live-action Superman out there. And that was amazing to actually get to tell him that. Loser, just one loser, Rolling Stone magazine. They recently came out with their top 20 movies of 2025 list and received a lot of flack on social media for not including Sinners in their top 20 movies of 2025.
Oh, bro.
Not at all?
Oh, no, Justin, you know who running that boy.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's we know what type of people are running that
right.
list.
Wow.
Right. So that's why I had to shout out Rolling Stone as a loser, man, because that is a terrible slight.
Some whole shit.
Leave them out of the top 20 of 2025.
The movie was fucking fire, bro. Get the fuck
Facts.
out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Cedric, winners, losers, any performance you want to highlight? Floor is yours, man.
Winners. I'm gonna go Duke football. Honestly.
Oh God.
I have to give it to them because
fuck these niggas, bro.
That's exactly why I gotta give it to them. They came in here.
They're the reason why Alabama's in this shit.
But hey,
and SEC, come on, bro. I've calmed down from Sunday. Stop bringing them up.
The CFP committee is why they're in that shit. Duke just went out there and won a football game when everyone thought they were going to get their asses whooped.
Me too.
I thought Duke was going to get dogged out here. And, way to prove it's wrong, man. Congratulations. Enjoy your ACC championship. Enjoy the whatever podunk bowl game you go to. I don't really know what even happens with you. Honestly, I ride out on the high. I say, we don't need to go to the bowl game either. Be good. We're rolling out on the high.
Oh, hell.
We fucking the college football playoff for everybody. We good. We don't need to play no more football this year. We mission accomplished. But as far as losers, I'll let y'all talk about them on the NFL podcast. I ain't gonna talk.
Oh, we don't have it this week,
There's
so you
no
can.
NFL
So you can go
podcast.
ahead and go.
Oh my
Feel
God,
free.
Jalen
Go
Hurts,
ahead.
bro. Like, it's been a while since I have shut off a Philadelphia Eagles.
Justin Fields with Ferraris.
Chill out, Twitter ass. Yeah.
Like, it's been honestly like almost. It's been at least 2 to 3 years that in the first quarter that I turned off the Eagles game. Like, these niggas made me turn off my TV. I opened up country.
Oh, you didn't even do the switch. You went straight to TV off.
Bro, I turned that shit off, bro. Like, once I saw this nigga threw a pick and that guy fumbled, and then Jalen picked it up, and then he fumbled, I was like, yeah, there's no way this ends well for us. Like, I am good. Like, I'm just going to get pissed in a brick in my TV if I watch this shit. So, like, we lost. Dope. Moving on. But, I don't know what the fuck's happening over there. And honestly, I stand by my statement at the beginning of the year because otherwise, it's a very depressing time in my home. But we won that Super Bowl. I'm just going to be grateful that we got that Super Bowl because, God damn it, the way this is looking, I'm going to have to be holding on to that for at least another 2-3 years. Shit, maybe 5-10 years. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Justin, winners, losers, anyone you want to highlight?
I got one college. Cedric, I'm surprised you ain't talk about this man, Wayne Knight, running back at James Madison, had 21 carries for 212 yards and 1 touchdown. He went off. Winner. Gonna go to the NBA. Jalen Johnson. My boy has been going off the past 5 games. In one of the games, he dropped 41. This past weekend, he had 2 triple doubles. On Friday, it was 21, 18, and 16. And on Saturday, the next damn day, it was 30, 12, and 12. Literally putting up MVP numbers. He will never win MVP because he plays for the Hawks. But shout out to Jalen Johnson because that man's been going off. And Trae Young is going to have to get in where he fits in when he comes back because that's the man on the team now. That is the man. Who's going to be my other winner? Did I even have one? No. Losers. Notre Dame for opting out of their bowl game. That's some hoe shit. Just because y'all mad y'all ain't make the playoffs, I'll still go play in the bowl game. At least give those players a free trip down to Florida or something. Like, it's cold up in Indiana. Like, come on now. And then this is just a personal fucking loser for me. The fucking Las Vegas Oakland Raiders. These fucking trash cans decide, instead of just taking their medicine and taking their L and fucking and losing and not covering, these niggas decide they want to cover the fucking game. Totally meaningless. It is a 10-point game. Your boy has fucking Broncos -8. And there was a penalty at the end of the game. At the end of the game, like 2 seconds left. The Raiders cannot win, can't score a touchdown, can't do shit, and they just kick a field goal to fucking stick it to all of us and cover the spread. So fuck you, Pete Carroll, and fuck the Raiders organization for that, because that was some hoe shit. Because you took money out of my pocket, because that was a lock.
They said they should be investigated. That's what the streets were saying. Okay. Anyone else?
Pete Carroll bet on that shit, man.
That made no sense.
Oh, just lose. Niggas been giving you grace all year, not running up the score when they can because you're also ass, and then you don't want to throw us a bone. The betting public, ridiculous. And then Patrick Mahomes too, because you played like dog shit against the Texans too.
Mm-hmm.
You look pretty bad too. All right, I'm done now.
Yep, they're getting ready to go. He's getting ready to take Brittany and his kids to Cancun. They ain't going nowhere in fucking January, so
we'll see.
Oh, all right, Justin, those are good. I got a very diverse ones here because Y'all can't see. I was just really just about to bitch on the committee for the next 20 minutes, but I don't have to because y'all said what needed to be said.
We've been doing that for like an
Oh,
hour
but I had
and a half
I had
now.
more. I was gonna name every single person on the committee.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
don't do that. That's not necessary.
But I'm actually. I know. I really. The first winner I actually have is Sabrina Carpenter. The reason for Sabrina Carpenter is because this young woman,
the queen of white people.
Yes, she stood on business. And again, I don't really care what your political beliefs are, but she stood on business against the White House. The White House used used her music for one of their videos, and she said in her respectful way, "Take my shit off your video." Period. The White House tried to respond again, and Sabrina Carpenter out-ratioed the White House. Her post got over 1 million likes to the point where the White House deleted the video. So, shout out to Sabrina. And again, this is, shout out to her. I'll say what I want to say on the other part off there. But yeah, shout out to Miss Sabrina Carpenter. The other thing, shout out to the L7C podcast last week because I did say, which was part of the podcast, I told everyone that game was getting 45 million minimum. That Dallas Cowboy Kansas City Chief game, that shit was 57.2. 57.2 million people. Shout out to the Cowboys winning that game too. Watch that damn game. 47.7 million. Watch the Green Bay Detroit game. The lowest game was the nighttime game, was 28.4, and that's the most ever for a Thanksgiving 8 p.m. game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Hey man, usually after that Thanksgiving dinner, bro, you unbutton them pants, you go sleep. You missed the game. I mean, I'm just telling you, that's what people do.
That should be on.
Yeah, that should be on, but you be asleep. But shout out to them, like Sabrina and NFL just going absolutely bonkers on that. Losers. Penn State fired their coach. First, they fired their coach before Thanksgiving. Were the last people to hire a coach. And they were the 153 ranked recruiting class.
Yeah.
That's a little misleading. Fucking real signing days in February. Let's see what they get. That's a
most people sign the early signing day though. Nowadays, that's why the people bitch about it. Like that's why the coaches bitch because Ryan Day had to do new because most of them signed this time, and he had to plan for a conference championship game, and you got to do all this shit all in the same week. But they're 153 right now. And James Franklin took some of those people too. And how do you fire your coach first and then you're the last person to get a coach? That's just they're ass. Like again, but we
want to get Matt Campbell.
We said it here. They fired him 1 year too early.
True.
Other one. I got inspired from Justin last week. And this is again not even a political. This just makes no fucking sense. Donald Trump.
What?
Yeah.
You gonna have people mad at us? Don't do it.
No, this is unacceptable. Like this one, I've sat back a lot. The fact you removed MLK Day and Juneteenth from the list of free entry days at national parks, but you replaced it with your fucking birthday? That's crazy.
Me?
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Fucking wild.
Free entry at national parks.
That's what they do for like holidays, yeah. So he took it off that and put it on his birthday instead. And just look at the two holidays he picked.
Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth. That's crazy.
At least he didn't make those not national holidays anymore.
Oh,
he
ain't ready for that.
That's what he wants to do.
I don't think he's ready for that type of action. Like,
so I just had to highlight this because that's just crazy. And Justin, you already brought up Notre Dame because I don't like how their AD's going now on a fucking press tour. I hate those press tour type shit. But
for what? He's not in a ball game.
Well, he over there talking about why I shouldn't, and I get it. You're mad, but we don't need a press tour.
Yeah.
But and then those were the main two, and then of course, and then I just gotta throw one more winner in there real quick. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man.
What?
Yes, the reason Spider-Man is because obviously the November top issues of the month that came out. He was the only Marvel character to be in the top 10. And for all the people who are so stupid, who don't know, not even stupid, just uninformed. Obviously, he's the true face of Marvel. Don't let these little fucking MCU Iron Man people tell you different just because of some damn movies. It's always been and will be Spider-Man. But I gotta shout out him because he was the only Marvel character in the top 10 this month. That's it. Go Bucks. Anything else? Anyone? All right.
I got nothing.
All right. With that being said, Ohio State's in the playoff. The road to repeat starts now. We'll be back when they actually have a game, and we'll go from there. Take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.